It was a cold day, and hunger was hurting their stomachs. Again, the little sister stood beside a bucket of cold water, washing the only clothes they had. Her small hands were red and sore from the icy water. She said she was almost finished, but had to wash them today because they had nothing else to wear. The older sister tried to smile and told her when she was done they would make dinner. But deep down, she knew there was no food in the house. Their father had been gone for many days, and when he came home, it was never with bread or rice. It was always with bottles of alcohol. That night, when he returned, the older sister asked him when he would bring food because they had nothing to eat. But he told her, "If you want to eat, you have to work harder. I need my drinks. That is what I work for." The girl felt her heart sink. The next morning, she decided to find work herself. She walked through the streets asking people if they could give her a job. She said she would do anything to buy food for her little brother and sister. Most people refused until one woman stopped and told her, "You are just a small girl. You cannot work." But the girl said, "I am strong and I can do anything." The woman finally said she had work, but it was hard. She had to cut sugarcane, and if she did not do it well, she would not be paid. The girl agreed and began working. Her hands soon hurt, the sun was hot, and her arms were tired, but she did not stop. She thought about her little brother and sister waiting for her at home. When the work was done, she showed the woman, who smiled and gave her money, telling her she could return tomorrow if she wanted more work. The girl was happy as she ran home, thinking of the food she would buy. She imagined her little brother smiling and her sister eating until they were full. But before she could hide the money, her father grabbed it from her hand and told her he needed his drink and she could go hungry. She told him the money was for food, and if he took it, they would leave. But he told them to leave. So she packed their few clothes and a small blanket, and her little brother and sister followed her. As they walked away, a man stopped their father and told him it was wrong that his children were hungry while he drank, and said if he cared, he should go after them, or they would be gone forever. Something changed in the father. His steps grew heavy, and his heart began to hurt. He ran after them, calling their names. When he reached them, he begged for forgiveness. He promised to change, to work, and to never let them go hungry again. The older sister asked why now, when he had said they did not matter to him. And he said, "Because now I see I was losing the most important thing in my life, which is you." She looked into his eyes and saw he meant it. She told him everyone needs a second chance and not to waste it. And together they walked back home with hope in their hearts for the first time in a long time. And the dream of a better life felt real again.